Good morning guys and welcome back to the channel. It's currently just after 5 AM. It's actually the first day of the really hot weather that we've got coming. It's going to be getting up to 29 degrees C today, but at the minute it's only about 10 degrees. You can see my breath this morning. And I'm out after hopefully some big perch. Now I do normally like to fish hard baits this time of year, like crankbaits and little jerk baits. But the EA have actually taken the time cutting the weed in the river, and I'm actually hoping they'll leave it like it is. But it does mean it's very, very difficult to fish a bait with like treble hooks on, or even a bait with double singles. So I'm fishing some small shad style baits. This is the Beast bait from Abu Garcia on a little jig head, and we're going to be chucking it in between the gaps in the weed and hopefully getting some fish. Now I was supposed to be bringing my waders out today, but my waders have got holes in, so I'm just going to be wading out in my trousers and getting wet through, but I don't really mind. So without further ado, I'm going to crack on with the fishing. Hopefully we'll get some on the bank. I'm walking into a tree right now, so I'll catch you guys in a minute and hopefully we'll get some. Ah. Fish on. What's that? Oh, a nice perch. Oh, it's going to be a jack pike. And proper slammed it. Oh, come on. Oh, there we go. Beautiful fish. Quite a good length to it, actually. Look at that beast bait just poking out his mouth now. That is awesome. Beautiful fish. Let's get him back. Crush that bait. There we go, another perch. 2 casts later, another perch. That was decent as well. Oh no, just popped the hook in the net. Oh, he's there. Oh, he just escaped. There we go, fish on. Oh, what a hit. I think that's a nice perch. Absolutely crushed it. Oh, I got my net tangled up. Never mind. Oh. Crushing that bait. Decided to start wading. Tried to hit some areas where you can't get to from the bank, and this is one of them. You can't fish it from the bank. And beautiful perch. Absolutely nailed that bait. Barely see it. I actually saw this fish wake right from the opposite bank. That's awesome. Oh, see you later, buddy. Oh, he's off. Right, what we're going to do now is move on to the next area of the river, see if we can find anything from there. So I'm just about to move swims now, and when I get to the new area where I'm going to be fishing, I'm going to spend pretty much the entire rest of the session stood in the river, so I best go through my setup right now for you guys. So I'm fishing the Berkeley's Urban Red Series 1 to 8 gram jigging rod. Really nice rod. I used this last when I was top water chub fishing, so it's got plenty of backbone to it. And then I'm fishing that on the Abu Garcia MGX, Revo MGX spinning reel, which look really nice paired up together. And then I've got that about 10 pound fluorocarbon on there because it's for my light perch jigging mainly. And then I'm fishing some small Abu Garcia perch baits. And this is the Abu Garcia Beast Perch Shad, which is a bait I'm pretty much going to be primarily using this session. Aggressive tail action. Slightly weedless properties because we've got just a single hook on there as opposed to like crankbaits and jerkbaits, which I've been using so far this season on the river. And what I actually do is I rig these when it's really weedy like it is now. You could put an offset hook in there, but that would mean using quite a large hook. So what I tend to do is just use a jig head that's like a size smaller than what you actually need. That way you don't catch quite as much weed, and that's what I'm doing today. So I favour I'm going to get on to the next one. I've already caught like maybe 4 or 5 decent sized perch, like really nice ones. Nothing really below like half a pound, which is awesome. Let's see if we can get any more on the bank. Yeah. There we go. There's a wake on that. There we go. Fish on. Always a pike. No wonder with that kind of weight. Come here. There we go. No monster, but a beautiful little river pike. Look at that. Absolutely nailed that bait. We're after big perch, so go away, Mr. Pike. Here's a lovely little fish, though. See you later, big guy. Oh, is that another pike? Oh, you little bugger. Literally just caught a pike, and that's another pike. Oh, there's a tiny pike. You know what, I don't mind catching tiny pike. There we go. Just like that. Tiny pike are alright. I want to fish them like this anyway. Ah, we love little pike, don't we? Love seeing the future of the species. I've just as much enjoyment catching a 12, 14 ounce pike than I do a 5 pound pike. Gently jigging it behind these trees because you know it's going to be slack. Oh, there's a fish. Oh, and it's a pike. Just caught a pike. That's 3 pike in about, got to look on the tree. 3 pike in about 10 minutes, maybe less than 10 minutes. Never mind, come here, Mr. Pike. Lovely little guy. Nice fish to catch, but it's not when I'm after perch. And that's 3 pike in probably 10 minutes of fishing. Sounds very similar to that first one. Probably about 2.5, 3 pound. See you later, big guy. Sure saw some fry jumping out down here a second ago. Problem is, there's like a hell of a lot of weed down here. There we go, there's a perch. There we go. That's not a bad one. That's not a bad one. I'll take that. Look at the quality of that fish. Absolutely beautiful perch. Well, there's no monster in the grand scheme of things, but you don't get perch much better looking than that one, do you? Bright red fins, nicely coloured stripes, nailed on that beast bait. Awesome. There we go, there we go. God, that's a big perch. That's a really nice perch. That's a really nice perch, and I've got nothing to weigh it. That's a beast. I've fallen over. That is a beast of a perch on the beast shad. I don't normally have to loosen drag off on perch. Oh God, look at him digging. That's one of the biggest perch I've caught in a long time. Well, biggest perch I've hooked in a long time. Not caught him yet. He's just caught underneath this weed raft. Oh, we got it. What a fish. That is is a monster. I'm trying to hold him so you can see him. He's so chunky. Look at that fish. What a beast. Well. Came out today with the hope of getting some big perch on the beach shad by Garcia, but I didn't quite expect anything quite so chunky. Look at that, absolutely crushed it too. Pop that bait out. Only just barely skin hooked, just on the inside of his mouth. Look at that. He absolutely nailed it. Now, I've got nothing to weigh or measure this fish, but he is really long. Look at the length of that fish. Easily over 40 centimetres. It's probably a, I don't know, it's hard to estimate perch for me. I struggle. I'll probably measure it against my arm or something and then get a measurement at home, but it's definitely over 43 centimetres. Probably getting on for 45 maybe. Probably one of the longest fish I've ever caught from this river. And in winter time, this could easily be a fish of pushing 3 pound anyway. Beautiful fish, nailed on that beach shad. Let's get it back. So, I caught my perch, I let it go. I measured it with this stick, exactly point to point. And we'll come to a local supermarket to find out how long it is. Exactly 45 centimetres. So that's actually my biggest ever measured fish. Definitely, I don't think it was the heaviest fish I've ever caught, perch wise, but that is the longest ever perch I've measured. 45 centimetre. Banging fish from such a tiny little river. That is awesome. And well, as they keep this souvenir. Well guys, I've actually decided I'm going to end the session there. I mean, what's the point in carrying on fishing anymore? I've just caught an epic fish. I mean, I might fish for another hour now and not catch out. I mean, it's probably not going to be the case considering how well the session's gone so far today, but might as well end it on a high. I've caught loads of fish. I fished for maybe 3.5 hours tops, maybe 3 hours. I started off at just after 5 and it's 8 o'clock now, something like that, or just after 8. So really short amount of time being out on the bank for how many fish I've caught. I must have had at least 5 or 6 perch over the pound mark, and then obviously topped it off with absolutely cracking fish at the end. Probably around about, I'd say maybe £2.10, something like that. A winter pound, £3 all day. So on that note, I'm going to end it, and thank you guys for watching. If you want to check out the baits that I've used today, that has worked absolutely amazingly for me, I'll leave that in the description below, as well as a setup that I've used as well. If you like, don't forget to subscribe, like the video if you liked it, and I'll catch you guys later.